So I'm sitting here looking at all these notes because I have been off the air, so to speak, for quite some time. And of all the notes I want to talk about, the one thing I want to talk about is TNA's Jeff Jarrett. He seemed to not like the tweet and message I left him just recently, so I think that that's what we should talk about first. Now, Jeff Jarrett has never been, in my opinion, a main event of any kind. Jeff Jarrett has never been anything special as far as I'm concerned. And Jeff Jarrett, to me, has never been anything more than a glorified jobber. I think that's the best thing that you could call him. He's 20-time TNA champion, and you know, when you're the booker, that's what you do, I guess. If you're stuck on yourself. And aside from holding the record as the most ridiculous outfit ever worn in the ring with his stupid suspenders, there's really nothing else really notable about Jeff Jarrett, in my opinion. Now, that being said, he's doing this angle with his wife, no pun intended with the angle line. And the fact that he's married to Kurt Angle's wife in front of him, and I could care less about that crap. But when you put children in it, it makes me sick to my stomach. See, my kids have a stepdad who is nothing more than a low-life piece of shit. And I'd be damned if I was ever going to put up with them calling him daddy. So when I see Kurt Angle's kids calling Jeff Jarrett Daddy Jeff, it made me sick to my stomach, and I tweeted him. I said, you should be ashamed of yourself. It's a disgusting angle, and you should have said no to it, because the fact that you're involving children that ain't yours, and you're having them call you Daddy Jeff is ridiculous. You're a piece of trash. You're a lowlife, and your wife should be ashamed of herself too, and both of you make me sick. So Jeff Jarrett tweets me back saying, I think what your problem is the man in the mirror you're staring at, and that's who you're really angry with. Angry with? I got custody of my kids, Jeff, so what the fuck are you talking about, you piece of shit? You know what? That brings me to your MMA angle that you had. See, now I know that nothing is ever going to come of this, and nobody's ever going to even fucking respond, but the fact is this, Jeff Jarrett, you ain't shit. You ain't about shit. You ain't shit to me. You ain't nothing. You ain't nothing to nobody else that I know. And no, I don't know anybody that matters, I guess you could say. What I do know are fans, and fans think you're a piece of trash too. And since you're such a big MMA fighter, you're a badass, right? Well, right now, even though, like I said, it won't even get acknowledged, and probably maybe 100 people will see this video, which I care less that it's only 100 people. At least it's 100 decent people. Unlike the thousands who just watch your video just because your name's Jeff Jarrett. You're an MMA enthusiast, is that what you were saying on your stupid fucking angle that you had on TNA that they wasted thousands of dollars worth of TV time for? Well, I challenge you to a fucking MMA match, you piece of shit. You're such an MMA fighter. I'm a 180-pound little fucking lowlife nobody. But I challenge you to a fucking MMA fight. You're such a badass. You know what? I don't even know why I'm bothering to do this, because like I said, I know nobody's going to watch this, and anybody who did ain't going to give a shit, because TNA and you would have nothing to win and everything to lose if you did accept my fight. But if, by some miracle of a chance, you were willing to accept it, then I'm challenging you right now, Jeff Jarrett. It don't got to be in a TNA ring. It don't got to be on TV. It don't got to be nowhere but a back alley. And I'll show you how tough you're not, you motherfucker.